OKOP.
I'm Samuel Donner.
And I'm John Frye.
And this is OKOP. We tell the funniest stories on Reddit. And John, I have a heart-wrenching and funny story kind of to tell you. What is your accidentally caught your spouse cheating horror story? My college girlfriend and I lived together for a year. One day, I realized she'd always have her phone on silent or just plain ignore calls from someone named Jennifer. Already sus. I'm suspicious, so one day I write down the number and call it a week later. My suspicions were right. It ends up being her other boyfriend who she had never broken up with before she came to college.
Whoa.
And the thing is, neither of us knew about each other, and she had been visiting him when she went home to see her parents on some weekends and breaks.
Whoa.
I wanted to break up with her, but her mom had the gall to say, sometimes you just have to accept things, and how I owed her an apology for breaking up with her. So
sometimes you need to get slapped in the face.
Exactly. What the heck? I was like, what are you talking about? And the thing is, it gets so much worse. So they don't break up, right? They stay together a little bit.
Worse.
So she was a pole dancer, and I found out she cheated on me with a client and some frat dude, and then cheated on me a week before my birthday. Some birthday present, bro. Some birthday present.
His birthday.
And that was after I had bought her tickets for a romantic cruise.
Oh, God.
No, you're cruising
Bro.
straight to breakup territory.
Yo.
She also had a weird relationship with her female best friend, who I found out was hooking up with her. And before she had said, "Oh, I'm crazy for even thinking that there was something up."
Oh.
She then invited me to talk about all the stuff that was going on the day after. And then I found a rubber in her bed. Later, I found out she had hooked up with her neighbor the first day she was there in her new apartment.
Oh, gosh. Wow.
She also borrowed a ridiculous amount of money from me that she never paid back. But the thing is, it gets so much worse. This isn't the end.
Stop. What?
She ended up reaching out to me years later when she moved to Texas after her new guy beat her up and she got evicted from her office. A friend of hers had said she could get weed from her cousin, so she started chilling out with some fake thugs out there. Then, out of the blue, she called me at 4 a.m. because they had gotten pulled over and the guys didn't have licenses and they had weapons and weed with them. She said that she had to shove the weed up you-know-where and wanted me to come get her. I laughed and said, just call a cab, which is so savage. But honestly,
that's a great response.
I don't think
Call
you
a
want this
cab.
kind of thing in your life. A week later, she tells me her grandpa wanted to see me. He lived close by and remembered me as the boyfriend. So I go by and she's obviously messed up on pills, but somehow no one else notices. And what she does next is insane. She said the guys she had gotten pulled over were giving her free pills because they felt sorry for her about like the getting pulled over situation. I tell her that's not how that works and nothing is for free and that she should definitely stop hanging out with them. Of course, she says she knows what she's doing. A few days later, I get another phone call from her with her screaming, crying, begging me to come get her at some budget motel. Apparently, she kept hanging out with those dudes and they put something in her drink and did things to her that she didn't want to talk about.
Oh, my God.
I freak out and say, call the cops, but she just wants me to smoke her out and take her car.
What?
I told her I didn't have anything for her and that I just take her to either her house or her car. She freaks out on me and starts screaming at the top of her lungs, punching my car in windows while we're driving down the highway.
No.
Longer story short, she left a week later to go back with her old boyfriend who beat her, got pregnant, and then he dumped her. And then he moved to New York City to be closer with his other baby mama. Bro, there's train wrecks, and then there's this.
Like, wow. I've never, like, what a just like, it's like getting a one-punch knockout. And then they just keep hitting you with
going
the same
down
force.
Like bam, bam, bam.
Like
You're
I'm
on the
already
floor,
knocked
you're
out,
already
and
dead.
then I'm dead, and then you're just beating my ghost at that point. Like,
yeah, dude, and
wow.
that ghost ain't coming back.
Here's the thing, though. Stop answering. Block her number.
Yeah, at that point,
There's
someone's
nothing
like
you can
so
do.
destructive. You gotta like cut them out of your life.
I understand the first time. It's like, okay, look, here's someone I used to care about. She's in trouble. Let me try to help her and try to correct. Like, hey, stop hanging out with those guys or whatever. She keeps not listening or taking your advice. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah. At a certain point,
it's
you
not
just
your-
have
it's not your
to
job.
cut your losses, man.
Let's give a few shout outs here.
Yeah, shout outs to our crew.
So if you've made it this far, you know that you need to
Subscribe.
just freaking do it, guys.
Subscribe.
We're giving the hottest, freshest content in the game.
Freshest content in the game.
So honestly, if you don't subscribe, it's actually a disservice to hot, fresh content.
Service to hot and fresh and spicy content.
Exactly. So we also read the names of our subscribers and commenters.
Yeah. So subscribe and comment if you want a chance to a chance for us to read your name.
That's right. I guess who got that chance? These people I'm about to read. Shout out to new subscriber TMK106.
Hey, love a name,
Love
TMK. TMK, I want to give you a,
BG.
BJ.
Yay. We also got new subscriber Francisco Jimenez.
Francisco.
And finally, we got Soul Flare.
Ooh.
If your soul is feeling really hot,
I'm feeling like we might be soulmates here.
then you need Soul Flare. So you guys know what to do. Subscribe. We'll read your name.
Please.
It's going to be a good time.
Amen.